Hey guys, welcome back to another horror video. Today we're looking at horror movies from the 1920s to 2017. Movies from the decade. What we recommend.
Movies from each decade.
Two movies from each decade and movies that we recommend you guys to watch. This is a guide for our horror channel. This is a guide to horror in general. I got a spooky type setup right now. I hope you guys like it. I'm drinking Mountain Dew.
Anything, I'm in a well-lit room, writing these things down, and I'm still terrified.
Okay, here we go. Without this take 3 because the last two times the thing has died down on us and it kind of sucks. So I'm just gonna keep tapping the screen.
And if it does it again, we're gonna scream.
Yeah, we're gonna scream. We're gonna get angry. Ah! That's what we're gonna do. My number 2 from the 20s decade I put was Nosferatu and Dr. Caligari. So did Jason. Now, Nosferatu, amazing. I don't really have too much to say about it. It's amazing.
Hey, do you know how we agree? Because this is the third time we've had to do it.
Yeah, this is the third time we had to do it. It kind of sucks. It is boosh.
Yeah, I'd say really.
Yeah, really, it's kind of weird.
Nosferatu from 1922. The killer was Count Orlok. And Max Schreck.
Oh, and if you guys wondering why I'm moving around my camera thingy a little bit, is because so the power thing don't die down on us.
But the rest of the cast actually thought that Max Schreck was a member of the undead himself.
Ooh, freaky.
And for all we know, that could have been true. Oh, and watch the movie Shadow of the Vampire. We're not putting it on our list, but it tells how it was made and how he cast an actual vampire in the role. Or so he thought. Now, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. That's a German expressionist film from 1920. Killer was Cesar and stars Conrad Velt. What do you think of that movie?
Pretty scary.
I know. It was very innovative for its time.
It was.
What's your 30s?
My 30s is Dracula and Frankenstein, both from the same year.
I'm still on Dracula. The year was 1931 when it came out. The killer was Dracula. Todd Browning, one of the greatest directors in history and horror history, directed it, and
it was awesome.
Ella Lugosi, Dwight Fry, and Edward Van Sloan, and all those characters just conflicting kind of made it a great movie. And Bela Lugosi was the star of the show. He was supposed to be the star of the show, and he really did that. You wanted to see him in every second of it. Didn't want to see a second without him. What do you think of it?
It was amazing. I really enjoyed it. It was frightening. Bela Lugosi, and yes, he was the star of the show. It was awesome.
And, Frankenstein in 1931. That starred Boris Karloff, Colin Clive, Dwight Fry, and Edward Van Sloan. The killer was Frankenstein's monster, and you know who the director was? How much you want to bet he does? Because this is the third time we went over it.
James Whale.
Yes, James Whale was the director of it. It was a great sci-fi horror movie.
It was awesome.
It was probably one of the first of its time, if not the first of the genre of sci-fi horror. What about you?
Like what you said, it was, I guess, the birth of sci-fi horror. Really
It
cool. A tragedy mistake of trying to bring this dead man back to life. He does succeed at that, but he doesn't. It doesn't go as planned. Makes a terrible mistake.
And my other one, I Tech Dracula, and my other one was King Kong, released in 1933. The killer was Kong, and it was kind of a tragic love story.
Yeah, blondies and gorillas don't mix. Sorry.
Blondies and gorillas don't mix. Famous last words.
Famous last words.
So yeah.
It's funny.
What about the 40s?
Ooh, I put down the Wolfman and Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man was released in 30. You mean the second one, Returns?
Yeah, Returns.
Oh, yeah, I agree completely. I have
Amazing movie overall. It was Vincent Price's first time with Universal. Did you guys know that? Probably didn't.
yeah, I did that.
Well, Jason did, because Jason told me.
And it was in 1940 when it starred Vincent Price.
I really want to call him the King of Horror, but you know, it depends on your it depends on what you think.
I believe it. He innovated it. He made it his own. And he was even used in Thriller. The voice for Thriller.
It's just a thriller.
Did you know that was the one who was telling the story about the zombies rising, and that was Vincent Price.
Ooh.
So. And the Wolfman, that starred Lon Chaney Jr., Claude Rains, the original Invisible Man, and Lon Chaney Jr., Claude Rains, Bela Lugosi.
Jesus.
It starred major horror stars.
Yes. What do you have for the 40s?
50s
What do you have for
now.
the what do you have for the 50s?
The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Mhm.
You have that one?
Yep, I have that one.
Alright, let's talk about it.
It's when the scientists explore the Amazon for fossils, but they actually find the Gill Man, which had two actors. One of them was on land, and one of them was in water. And the person who played the Gill Man in the water had to hold his breath for 4 minutes straight for one take or one act.
I think his name was Rico Browning, who
Probably
played Gill Man underwater.
Yeah, and they found out that the whole entire people before them that they came were dead, so it was pretty scary.
And in the sequels, I think it was the second one, Clint Eastwood actually made an appearance.
Ooh.
And went on as a major, I think he made an appearance in Invasion of the Body Snatchers also, which is also a good movie. I didn't put it on mine, but go check it out anyway. Actually, I don't know, we never made it this far, so I don't know Austin's for now, so,
we only got to the 40s, and I was like, boop, we're done. I'm too scared.
Yep, Ben Chapman and Rico Browning stole the show as Gilman. So what's your other 50s?
My 50s is the house. My 50s is Creature from the Black Lagoon and the House of Wax with Vincent Price.
Oh. House of Wax.
Yep. I thought it was scary.
That ran through my head too, because this is also a Vincent Price classic, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep, Vincent Price. He also played in The Tingler.
The Tingler that has to be an honorable mention. We'll put that in tomorrow.
Yeah. If I go down to Jason's tomorrow, which would mean Wednesday at the time this is being recorded, it'd be Wednesday that I go down. We're gonna record a ton of videos for you guys, and probably some for our second channel. Go subscribe to it. It's called The Whatever Show! With Racing's Worst Nightmares. So go subscribe to it. We only have one video as of this recording.
Don't watch the end.
Don't watch till the end. Watch it till the end, actually. Yeah.
Ew.
What is yours from the 60s?
I still have to do mine, but what year did House of Wax come out?
Either 58 or 53.
That's telling me something. I do think it was 58, though.
Probably.
Correct us if we're wrong. What was the killer's name?
I don't know, but Vincent Price played as the killer.
Yeah. So that makes 2 Vincent Price movies on the list.
Yep.
And I can't believe you're naming all these Vincent Price movies. And a year ago, when I talked about him in the Horror Hall of Fame, you had no clue who he was.
Yeah, and here I am knowing everything about him.
Yeah, you probably know more about him than I do.
Ooh, we'll see.
But my other one is Godzilla, released in 1954, same year as Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Nice.
Anytime I see something that it's like anytime I see something green or something big, I'm like, oh God, Godzilla. I don't know the cast, and I don't know the director, but it is indeed a great horror movie. And it's supposedly Japan's first horror movie. But there is supposed to be a lost King Kong film that was made over there before Godzilla, so I can't officially name that, but that's a lost film. So out of the films that are still around, this was the first Japanese horror movie. But if you believe that there's the other King Kong from over there, then your opinion might be different, because and they're still trying to find that lost film.
Wow.
And the person who was supposedly working on it is the same person who did Godzilla.
And now we're heading to the 60s. Yay! The 60s for me is Psycho and Night of the Living Dead by George A. Romero. Watch Psycho. Psycho is by Alfred Hitchcock, released in 1960.
Wait, Austin. First, let's just talk about Psycho. No, I'm trying to add it to the guide without a Y in it.
But yeah, Psycho, released in 1960, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, had Anthony Perkins playing as Norman Bates, who seems like one of those nice people next door, but once you find out their dark secret, they're a monster inside. You will know what I mean once you guys watch the movie. It's amazing. I believe it should be dubbed the best horror movie ever made, but it depends on your opinion.
I think it's the best horror movie ever made, too.
Yeah, even though it's by the king of thriller, it's really good. Master, whatever. But he took it to a whole nother level with Psycho, and I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I mean, I could probably spend about half an hour talking about Psycho, but that would probably be in another video. But I'm not gonna do it here.
Most people already know who the killer is, but if you've never heard of the killer and you don't know who the killer was,
just go watch it. It's free to watch on YouTube, but you gotta find it.
Haven't watched it or if you have heard something about it, you probably know who the killer is. But if you haven't heard it and you haven't heard who the killer is,
we're not gonna spoil it. We're not spoiling anything because you know, this is a guide or whatever. So yeah, it's counting down the 2 horror movies from each decade that we recommend you guys watching. If you already watched them, put down in the comments what do you think. What's your guys' opinion? What do you guys think?
Yeah, what horror movies, and plus, you can comment down there horror movies that you think we haven't seen yet, and we'll watch them.
We'll try our best to look at them and watch them.
The director was Alfred Hitchcock, right?
I know him. I know a lot about Psycho.
I also know that if you're gonna check out Psycho, check out the entire franchise because
there's 4 movies.
Psycho's great, but Psycho 2 it's one of those where I'm questioning whether it's not in my top 15 greatest horror movies of all time because the other day I just watched it I just watched all 4 of them for the first time the other day. So I didn't add them into my top 15 horror movies of all time, but Psycho 4 really makes me question whether I like that better than the original. But like you said, Anthony Perkins really steals the show here.
Yes, he does.
As Norman Bates.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Who's the kid who lives at who's the kind of young man who lives in who lives at it? His mom runs it. I recommend you. Because you never know who the killer is till the end, and that if you've seen Halloween, then Sam Loomis. There's this big theory going around that Sam Loomis from Psycho, he saw what happened to the killer here, and he wanted to prevent that, and that's why he became a therapist in the Halloween series, and I actually believe that myself. What's your other 51? Because I don't think we agree on these.
What? 50s? We're still in the 50s?
Yeah. Right?
Oh, I put down, Psycho and Living Dead. We've been talking about Psycho for like 10 minutes. Jeez. Wow. We like took up half of the video talking about Psycho.
Well, Psycho's such a great horror movie, and I can.
Me and Jason might do a Vincent Price's Killer review on it or a movie review on it sometime.
I think you already did.
Yeah, I did, but we're gonna do it again.
And by the way,
we've got so much to talk about it.
Our reviews, those are going out the window soon. But the ones we are going to do, we're just going to do straight up movie reviews, telling you what we think of it, whether we think you guys should check it out, you should skip it, or you should watch it. And we'll tell you whether we'll pop this in whenever, like if we have nothing to do, whether we'll pop it in to watch it or not. So 1968, right?
Yep.
The killer, the killers were zombies.
Yep. And it technically created the modern zombie.
Yeah, but Return of the Living Dead is also a good one from the 80s, and it has nothing to do with George Romero's, but they just couldn't get another name. They just had to call it Return of the Living Dead, but it has nothing to do with George Romero.
Yeah.
Oh, and George Romero, sadly he passed away this year.
Yeah. We mentioned that in the Horror Hall of Fame. Sad, but you know his legacy lives on.
You were also wrong in the Horror Hall of Fame. I said that Christopher Lee was still alive, but I guess he died a couple years ago. So
yeah. Correction on that. About 2 months later in the Horror Hall of Fame.
And my other 60s.
21 minutes. We've been on here for 21 minutes. Wow.
What?
We've been on here for 21 minutes.
22.
No, whatever.
But Rose, my other.
Mine. Are we going to the 70s now?
No.
No.
I gotta do my other one.
Other 60s?
Other one is Rosemary's Baby.
Ooh, yeah. Great horror film overall. It was amazing.
The year.
1968.
Yeah, the year. Oh, that was 1968 too.
Yep.
The year was 1968. There was no killer, actually. There was no killer. Who was it directed by?
I don't know. I surprisingly haven't seen that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw it, but it was a while ago. I think I even put this in my top 15 because this was a great horror movie.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna watch it. Trust me, guys. On that, I'm gonna watch it.
Now we're on to the 70s.
Yep. Mine for the 70s is Halloween and The Last House on the Left. Halloween came in 1978, and The Last House on the Left, I believe it came in 72. The Last House on the Left. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Wrong. Or actually, no, yeah, I'm thinking of The Hills Have Eyes from 74, but yeah, Last House on the Left was 72. But let's talk about Halloween, because that was so close to making it. But I thought of, because we both originally had Black Christmas and Halloween. I changed Halloween to put in another movie, and he changed Black Christmas to put in The Last House on.
So we're going to put Black Christmas as an honorable mention.
And I actually have Black Christmas. But,
Sweet.
the killer in Halloween is Michael Myers. And the director was one of the greatest horror directors.
John Carpenter, who remade The Thing, and who created The Fog. So, wow.
And this movie, Jamie Lee Curtis and Donald Pleasance, depending on how you want to get fancy with his name or not. Also played Dr. Sam Loomis in this. Same person, who I believe is the same person in Psycho, but that's just me. John Carpenter's never came out and said it. What's your other one?
This is obviously the longest video we've ever done. Ever.
What's the other one? For yours?
It was Last House on the Left.
Last house
On the left. The left. L-E-F-T. L-E-F-T. Cool.
Last house on the left.
You just read right with this. Boop.
House on the left, which
Yep.
was released in
1972. I believe it was directed by Wes Craven and Sean S. Cunningham, the two most important.
I don't think it was directed by Sean Cunningham. Who was the killer in it?
I don't remember that. I've seen it, but I do not remember that.
I have to confess my ignorance here. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, are you ready to move on to the 80s now?
No, I actually have two different picks than you for the 70s. And The Exorcist also came close to being on my list, but
Yep.
I hadn't seen it. It's been on my must-watch list for about 2 years now. Just haven't got around to it, and the same thing with The Omen. But Black Christmas.
It technically, it wasn't, but it technically gave birth to the slasher genre. But even though Psycho technically was the birth of slasher genre.
And there was also Slaughter Hotel
Yep.
in 1960. But Black Christmas came out in 1974. Same year as The Hills Have Eyes and Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, it didn't get. I believe that Black Christmas did not get its fame, probably because Chainsaw was ruling the world at that time.
Yeah.
Ruling the horror world at that time. So yeah.
The killer was Billy.
Naughty! I'm sorry, I had to say that.
Oh, that was from another.
Silent Night, Deadly Night. Naughty! Sorry. Every time you say that, it makes me laugh. Naughty!
Hey, it sounds like a grandpa when I say it. Naughty!
Oh,
Naughty.
Lord.
Naughty.
Okay.
And then there was Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep. Are you ready to move on to the 80s?
Gotta talk about Texas.
We still got 4 decades left, guys. We're at 30 minutes. Just about 30 minutes. We have 4 decades to go.
One watches this all the way through.
Yeah, if you guys watched it all the way through, tell me in the comments. I'll give you a shout out next video. That we do.
And I like how we say this 30 minutes in. That way people can't just be like at the beginning commenting down there and they actually haven't paused. They've had to stay in for at least a half an hour without before hearing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Oh, do you guys like what I did with the background here? You guys like what I did? Got my little webcam, face cam or whatever. Do you guys like it? Post down in the comments below if you guys do.
I don't know.
Oh, I have this thing. It's on Google Docs. It says horror movies from 1920s to 2017. Yeah, movies through the decades. You'll see it when I upload it. Are you ready to move on to the 80s?
No, I gotta still talk about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. Yeah, it came out in 1974, same year as Black Christmas. The killer was
Leatherface, as known as Billy. Naughty!
Leatherface.
as known as Billy. I think that's his name. I'm not sure.
No, his real name, the original, I think, was Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer, mean shine. I'm sorry, I had to say. I had to say it.
Do you remember who this director
what?
was? That
I don't.
was Toby Hooper.
Yeah.
Same person who directed.
You know what? I thought one part in the whole movie was kind of funny, where the guy walks through the hallway, and Leatherface just comes up, hits him in the face with the mallet. That made me crack up for some reason because it was like so silent, and you could hear that one.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Now we're ready to go to the 80s.
Oh yeah, this is the Bronze Age or the Silver Age of horror, guys. This is where comedy horror came in. For my 80s, I have The Shining and Friday the 13th, Part 1, the first part. The Mama's Boy film, the Mama one. Yeah.
The Shining.
Jack Nicholson played in it, but directed by Stevie Kubrick. It was adapted from Stephen King's book, The Shining. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. It's a slow run through the first part, but you could tell that Jack Torrance slowly becomes insane to where.
When did this come out? 83?
What?
83?
What?
When did this movie come out? 83?
Nope, 1980.
Really?
Yep.
I thought it was somewhere around 82, 83.
It was 1980. Such a great movie, man. It was awesome. I really loved it. It was so cool. I cannot tell you how awesome it was. I'm not gonna stick around and talk about it too much, but I can't tell you how good of a movie it is. It's awesome. I would probably put it in like number 4 on my favorite horror movies of all time.
I think I put that number 2, actually.
It's awesome. And one of these movies that I ranked down, one of these movies right here, guys, is one of my favorites of all time. You guys probably know what that is since we talked about it. Talked about it like half of the whole video.
What's the director's name?
Stephen Kubrick? Stanley Kubrick. By Stanley Kubrick Films. It was amazing. The twin sisters, Red Rum. There's so much. It's very slow paced at the first part, but it starts to progress to madness.
Remember what Jack Nicholson's character's name was?
Jack Torrance.
Yeah. Jack Torrance.
Wendy Torrance and then Danny Torrance.
And her last name wasn't Torrance. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Sorry, Mrs. Torrance.
Here's my impression. If you would let me finish, I'm not gonna hurt you.
I'm just gonna bash your brains in. Yeah. Are you considerate about my responsibilities? The Overlook Hotel. Danny boy. Here's Johnny.
So, what's your other one?
Friday the 13th, the original 1980 film.
Right.
Both from the same year. How about that?
I actually...
My sweet Jason. So innocent.
My name is Mrs. Voorhees. I'm an old
friend of the Christies.
My God, that line just... That movie actually gave me nightmares the first time I watched it, because I was in first grade and I went to sleep, and I went to sleep that night, and I was like, and in my nightmares I saw Pamela Voorhees, and one of her hands was behind her back, and you could see like a little scar around her neck. And she Hi, my name is Pamela Voorhees. I'm an old friend of the Christies, and then she took the machete, and that was right when I woke up, right about when it was about to cut my head off.
Wow, man.
I was scared to death. Um,
Frightening.
but it came out in
1980.
1980. 1980. It was the killer
We're
was,
not gonna spoil the killer for you. You just gotta watch it yourself.
I just said who the killer was because of my dream.
Oh, whatever. Watch it anyway.
Well, if you haven't seen it, we're not gonna tell it to you anyway, so.
Yeah, watch it. It's amazing. Trust us.
But in our ultimate guide, I'm actually putting it in the ultimate guide. And the director
This technically is an ultimate guide. Because it's been on for 36 minutes.
Was Sean Cunningham.
Now, moving on to the 90s, right?
And it also had Betsy Palmer.
Yep. Ready to move on to the 90s?
In the 90s, because I still have to do mine. And then
My 90s are
I'm gonna write out the whole title, but I'm just gonna write the subtitle, and that's Jason Lives.
One of mine from the 90s, well, both of mine from the 90s is Scream and The Silence of the Lambs.
We're not doing that yet. We're not doing the 90s yet. We're still on the 80s.
Oh, okay.
But the year Jason Lives came out, I believe, was 86. If you could check on the back of your box set.
86? Alright, I'll check. You talk about it while I get my box set.
It starred Tom Matthews as probably my favorite Tommy Jarvis.
It came out in 86.
Alright. 1986.
Oh yeah, guys, I got an 8 movie box set for Friday the 13th.
And we'll review. Oh, and there's gonna be movie reviews coming to you soon.
Yep.
And we're gonna review the Child's Play series.
Yep.
But it came out, and the killer is Jason Voorhees.
Jason, obviously. Hi, my name is Jason. Obviously, you know me. I'm the person who killed everybody before. And for that, I'm gonna kill you.
And the director
It's Sean Cunningham.
is Sean Cunningham.
Yep. Mine for the 90s. Oh wait,
No,
we're not there yet.
What? Hold on. What? Hello. Alright. But the other one from the 80s I have, are you still there?
Yeah.
The other one from the 80s I have is Dream Warriors.
Not Friday, but Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors.
This came out in
87? Or is that the second movie?
Do you have your phone right next to... Oh, wait, you're calling me on your phone. I have no clue, actually, what year this came out.
Sometime around the 80s. We don't need to give it exact.
In the 80s, I do know that. Watch me say, it was in the 80s, and it turned out to be 1990. But I do think this was I think this was 87. I want to say 87. Give me a second. Pause the video. That way I can check.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Alright.
1987. So,
I was
yeah.
right. We were both right.
Alright. Is it back on?
Yep.
It came out in 1987. And it featured, Freddy Krueger as the villain. And it was directed
By Wes Craven.
another another great horror person. And he should pop up on one of our lists at least once. In the 90s on at least one of our lists, because I know he's not on mine, but
Wes Craven.
yeah, Wes Craven. And it starred Robert Englund as.
That's one of our major inductees into the Horror Hall of Fame. If you guys haven't watched it, but that's one of our most watched playlists on our channel. Is the Horror Hall of Fame. That and Jason's. Oh, Jason, did you know that your first episode of ranking the Nightmare on Elm Street has like 66 views, the most on our channel?
What, really?
Yeah.
My Nightmare ranking?
Mhm.
Oh. That's the most watched of our channel?
Mhm.
People must like me. I'm just kidding, I have no friends.
Yep.
Now the 90s.
Be his friend. Okay. Mine from the 90s is Scream and Silence of the Lambs. Scream, I love that movie. It changed the horror genre forever. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I'm going to talk about it some. I might talk about it for like 2 minutes. I'm going to take like 2 minutes to talk about Scream. It's amazing. There's actually 2 killers in the movie, but I'm not spoiling it. You would think there's 1, but there's 2. It's amazing. And it's also directed by Wes Craven, but I guess I would say Wes Craven was pretty busy with the Nightmare and the Scream. I'd say he's pretty busy.
The year it came out was
1996.
1996.
And the sequel came like 1 year after that, 1997, Scream 2.
The sequel came 1 year before.
1 year before came Scream 2, and then it was Scream, a prequel sequel.
We'll see.
Prequel sequel.
A pre-sequel. Pre-sequel. A pre-original sequel.
That'd be confusing. And the Silence of the Lambs. That was a really good movie. I ate his liver. That was a really good movie. I really liked it. What is your 290s?
Sorry about your brain and pizza. Hello, Clarice. Even though that's not said in any of the movie. I don't know the director.
Yep, neither do I. What is your 290s film?
Well, I still have to copy down Silence of the Lambs, so calm yourself.
Calm yourself. Calm yourself.
Calm yourself. Now, Silence of the Lambs.
You still there?
Silence.
Alright. Oh, the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs, a very scary horror movie. Not because of there's a lot of that. Not because there's a lot of gore and craziness. It's because of that there's not, and it's just this guy who's a doctor and crazy, this cannibal, and and what year did this come out?
1991.
Alright. 1991. The killer, obviously, Dr. Lecter, or Hannibal Lecter, whether you want to call him what he is or not. I don't know what this is directed, who the director is. Wait. Yeah? But the director for Scream is Wes Craven.
Yep. And we're gonna boost through the 2000s and the 2010s.
But Anthony Hopkins, great. And now I got to do my 90s.
Yep.
Candyman, a great horror movie. 1992, I believe.
Yeah.
Alright. 92. The killer is obviously Candyman.
We're gonna try to be a little quicker here because we've been recording for 47 minutes. Wow.
Pause the video, I gotta go. I'm moving office.
Alright, you're moving to your office?
I'm moving office, yeah.
Alright.
I gotta move my office. Going to a complete different area. Alright, kitchen table, great office. Alright. Alright. So, Candyman, it has Tiny Todd as Candyman. Oh, why did I write that in? But
we're gonna try to be pretty quick about this.
I'm speeding through this. This is
Jason, you still there?
yeah.
Alright.
I think I might move my base operations again. And the other 90s one is Tremors.
Ooh. Tremors is more action than horror, but you know, it's still considered horror.
It came out in 1990.
1990.
It was the killer. The killers are graboids. And the director, I don't know the director, and it stars Reba McEntire.
Yeah,
Alright, pause it again, I'm moving bases again.
okay.
Moving base. Alright. So, now 2000s, what do you have?
I have The Ring and Jeepers Creepers 1, the original one. He hasn't seen The Ring. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't want to scare myself.
I've never seen The Ring, so I can't talk about The Ring either.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it because it's,
when was it made?
2003, I believe.
The killer.
I don't know who the killer is.
Morgan.
And mine is the other Jeepers Creepers. It's awesome. I love that movie. I think it's every 3 years, every 30 years, there's this guy, wingman or whatever, who comes around, kills people, eats them. It is so gruesome. It is amazing. I loved it.
It's every 20, I want to say 27 years, or 27 days. What?
But yeah, now we're heading to the 2000. Oh wait, no, Jason, you still need to do your 2000s.
What?
You still need to do your 2000s.
I still gotta write, Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers Creepers. Great post 2000 horror movie. Jeepers Creepers. And, this was, Victor Salva. The director has been getting into some trouble lately. But, and there's supposed to be a fourth one coming out in 2020. So,
Ooh.
we got 5 years to wait. But the year is,
The year is 2000.
2001.
Yeah.
The killer is the creeper.
Yeah. Now we're heading to the 2000. Oh, but you still need to do your 2000s.
The director is Victor.
Friday the 13th movies.
So you hurry up and do your 2000s because we've been recording for 50 minutes.
I still got to do my 2000s. Final Destination. I didn't think I was gonna like this movie, but I really did.
When they send someone to space, it's terrible. Just terrible.
Has one of the best sequels.
My number 12 is Jason X again.
What are you listening to?
The best killer,
nothing.
The liquid nitrogen. Yeah, the liquid nitrogen.
Oh,
and it's a lot
our beautiful
better than just
October YouTube videos.
Camp counselors.
Um,
Who cares? Teenage counselors who go to school.
So yeah, it came out in
My number 11.
2000.
I wonder if you guys are still here with us right now.
My number.
It came out in 2000.
Part 9.
And the killer
The final Friday.
is Death.
I never knew it was gonna take this long, but okay, let's keep going.
I know. The killer is Death. I can't remember the director.
It's a 50-50.
I don't remember any of the actors, and my other one is Trick or Treat.
Ooh, with Sam.
Trick.
My number 11 is part 7.
And I want to name Sam as the killer, but he's not always the killer.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna call him the killer just for intensive purposes.
Isn't that?
And now we are heading to the 2010s.
That was the year 2007. The killer was Sam, and I don't know the director.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And now we're heading to the 2010s. My two of them from the 2010s is Get Out. They're from the same year. They're from this year, to be honest. The year 2017 if you're watching next year. Or the year after that, or whatever year. Get Out and the new It movie. I recommend watching both of those. They are amazing. Yeah, I really enjoyed both of them. I don't really have too much to say about both of them, but they're really, really good. They're both, well, it wasn't that scary in my opinion, but Pennywise looked a lot more scary, in my opinion.
Get Out
And
was,
Get Out,
that was released this year.
yep, it's back in February.
And I can't remember the name of the family of killers.
I know, stupid.
I know, I hated that one.
What's the killer's family name?
I'll get to
I don't
mine.
know.
But my number 10.
And I can
And that
remember the
movie focused heavily on racism.
Bad things going
Of
for
what I
it.
heard.
Jason looked like a muppet left
Jordan Peele.
Yep, in his directorial debut.
I
don't know who the director was, but it was his directorial debut.
Yeah.
It turned out to be amazing. I loved that movie.
Oh, by the way, don't send it stress.
It,
And Austin originally didn't like it.
Because
but now I love
He
it.
didn't think he was gonna like it when he first saw it.
Yeah, you just do you will.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. What's your 2010s?
No, I still gotta write down it, so.
No.
It was also made this year, wasn't it?
Mhm.
I give up. But get to your
I actually went to see this movie in theaters.
This is our person. This is our whole opinion.
It,
Yeah, you just do you will. Yeah.
it was a very good movie.
Won't do me.
And, and it was, can't remember the director, but it was also based on, Stephen King, a Stephen King book. Alright, and now, on to the last two movies, and they're my 2010s, and those are you ready?
Yep.
It Follows,
And?
which, and It Follows is a very fun, very scary horror movie. Probably the best of the new millennia. Or other than, probably Trick or Treat and Jeepers Creepers. Those are the best of the new millennia. This was released in 2014, I believe.
I think it was 15. I'm not too sure.
I don't. The killer was a disease. And
Yeah.
I can't remember the director.
And what's your other one from the 2010? 10s.
My other one, and this is the last one, I think this is another great one, and it's You're Next.
Released in 2011. When I saw the trailer, I was like spooked.
I thought it was going to be a movie I thought it was going to be a movie that's on the Lifetime, and because originally I did see it on the Lifetime channel with my grandma. It came out in 2011. The killers, I'm not going to spoil the other ones, but the first killers are the masks. There's a lamb mask, wolf mask, and tiger mask. I can't remember the director. So those are mine and his ultimate guides to horror. We hope you guys liked it.
It was.
Ooh,
we're almost up to like an hour, dude.
Alright, well, we're gonna get off of here, guys.
1 hour. We've been recording for officially 1 hour.
Alright.
Wow.
Alright.
I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to go watch those movies if you guys want to. I really enjoyed doing this for an hour. I really hope you enjoyed spending time with us. If you guys watched the whole movie, this whole video, comment down below. This is the longest video we'll probably ever make on our channel. Go subscribe to the Whatever Show feature with Racing's Worst Nightmare.
See you guys. Stay awesome.
Bye. Thank you for the continued support, and we will see you.
All right,
Subscribe, stay awesome, and goodbye.
Bye.